Folks, welcome to Wani and Metal Nation Radio. With us, we have Mudvayne's Audiotopsies and Hell Yeah lead guitarist Greg Tribett with us. How are you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. How's it going?
It's going quite well. Just a few weeks left for Natural Causes, a debut album. Definitely something which you, as a musician, have seen, in your career with Mudvayne and Hell Yeah as well. So, how's the band feeling right now, keeping in mind that this is the first product of the band?
We're really excited, man. We can't wait for it to come out and everybody to hear it. Mm-hmm. We're ready to go on tour and support the record. Awesome. I mean, we're all done and been waiting around to do this.
Definitely. Headshot is out. Freaking amazing single. Fans have responded quite positively. So, what are some of the best responses you've come across online so far?
Actually, all the responses have been really positive. A lot of people are digging the guitar riff, and a lot of people are loving Billy's vocals and, chorus melodies and stuff. And, of course, Matt's drumming and Perry's bass playing. It's all around, it's a good deal.
Cool. Now, before we talk about the album, just wondering from where did this term Audiotopsy, where does this name come from and what sort of relevance does it have?
Audiotopsy is actually a name that Matt had. He has a list of band names that he just sits around and makes up or whatever, and he came up with the Audiotopsy. Mm-hmm. And basically, to me, it means, I've been describing it as, an autopsy of music.
Okay.
So Audiotopsy would mean when Natural Causes comes out, you put it on your CD on or whatever you're doing, you put your headphones on, mm-hmm. and you Audiotopsy it. You know what I mean? So it's like you dig into the music, man. Put your headphones on and you're giving it an autopsy.
Definitely. Now, it could be argued that, this is some sort of a super group, but most of you having actually played in the other well-known bands. So what was it that brought you guys together? How did this entire process start?
I was sitting around last July 2014, and I gave Matt a phone call, and just to catch up and see what he's doing and stuff. Mm-hmm. And we were talking, and we're like, dude, why are we not in a band? Why are we not playing music right now? And I was like, let's start a band, man. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. I'm like, what's going on? And so I ended up going up to his house for a weekend, and we wrote 7 songs in 2 days.
Wow.
And then it was time, we're like, man, we got to get a singer and a bass player. So I ended up calling Billy up, and we know Billy from Scrape because they toured with Mudvayne back in 2001, 2002 or something like that. Mm-hmm. But ended up calling Billy up, told him the deal. He was super excited. And he happened to be jamming with Perry, the bass player at the time. So they pretty much came as a package deal, man. And they were totally into it. And it was great for us. So we ended up, going down to Florida, recording 7 songs. And that was great, man. And it just came together. We all gelled.
Awesome. So this recording was done earlier this year, or it happened late last year?
Well, the recording was done in 2 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
There were 7 songs done back in August of last year.
Wow. Okay, that's almost a year.
Yeah, and there was 3 songs done in January of this year.
And then the mixing and stuff, and then the record companies to decide when they want to release it.
Absolutely. We got the deal done with Napalm Records, and they're on board, and they're excited, and so we got the release date for August 28th. And it's all done. The mastering, it sounds fucking awesome, man.
I have the album, and I dig it. I love it. The primary reason is the way it sounds different and unique. Obviously, Takes Me on a Ride, which is filled with hooks, riffs, and whatnot. You guys have been telling in the press that this is something the world needs to be ready for in terms of uniqueness. I definitely have to say that I believe your vision because I, as a fan, could feel it.
Oh, that's great, man. I'm so happy you're into the record. And, that was my envision to do anyway. When I wrote this record, mm-hmm. I wanted something fresh and new. I always, when I started something new, okay, I've done the Mudvayne stuff, I've done the Hell Yeah stuff. Now I'm doing Audiotopsy, so I wanted it to be fresh and new, and I think we conquered it.
So maybe that's one more reason, probably why you were, let's say, proceed in a different direction, which may not go well with Hell Yeah.
No, everything was cool with the Hell Yeah songs and stuff. It's like Hell Yeah is a totally different group, as well as Mudvayne, and now Audiotopsy is totally different. I just wanted to make it itself, separate itself from anything else and make it original.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, how is this? I mean, and obviously you and Matt has been together for years. What was it like, kind of very different from the, time you guys were recording together with Mudvayne? I mean, obviously you guys would have gelled really well, but what about, Perry and Bill?
Actually, it was great working with Billy and Perry. They take, direction very well, and they have a lot of ideas, and they actually sing together. So, when you hear the record and the harmonies, that's Billy and Perry singing together. So they're like, two peas in a pod, man. They jam all the time, and it was a great package for us to hook up with.
That's awesome. I mean, the headshot kind of reminds me of how that amazing interplay between you and Stern. I mean, it's already gives us that sort of a very, serious muscle kind of a vibe, and it gels very smoothly. The moment I was like, yes, now this has stormed in, and that pent up energy in there. It was amazing.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Definitely there's a lot of interplay, between me and Perry, and especially Matt when it goes to the bridge and the outro in that song. It kind of gets a little Mudvayne-ish, but, it's me and Matt. I mean, how can you not get Mudvayne-ish with me and Matt in the fucking band?
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
No, that's right. Disguise Your Devil. I mean, that's got to be the most powerful track in terms of, what we call as no bullshit factor. I mean, a well thought out arrangement, I mean, in terms of verses, and an unusual actually bridge, which kind of reminded me of a perfect circle too. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's definitely that's a journey, that song. I actually wrote that entire song on an acoustic guitar.
Awesome.
And then we transpired it. Basically, me and Matt transpired it when I went up to write with him. And Billy just killed it with the vocals, man. And I was like, dude, man, that chorus is so big and hooky. I was like, man, it's badass, And then, of course, this bridge came out of nowhere. And it was actually my idea to kind of like break it down and do real quiet stuff and then come back into the outro, or the chorus and the outro. But that's definitely, that song is a journey for sure, man. You need headphones to listen to this record. I'm
definitely. I totally agree with that. And I mean, in terms of the lyrical concept, I mean, obviously I can hear multiple voices on the album. I wasn't sure actually that he's got a really good voice. I mean, Perry, I was like, okay, he, as a newcomer, I mean, in terms of even being a bassist, it was really great to see the kind of vibe which has been brought in by Billy, on this album, and also Perry is.
Well, Perry did. He is the newcomer, and this is his dream to play bass and tour the world and do a lot of stuff, and he gets that opportunity, and Billy hasn't done it in a while, so I basically just pulled him out of retirement, I think. But they're both extremely excited, as the rest of us, and we're ready to go, man.
Awesome. Now, what about the artwork? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the last time I kind of felt related to an artwork which reflects exactly what you guys have visioned on the album. I mean, it's not just beautiful, but the way it reflects the progressive vibe. I mean, hats off to whoever has done that.
Well, thank you very much, man. That's we kind of called it, it's kind of progressive hard rock is basically what we're calling it. And it definitely comes across like that. I didn't want it to be like, too heavy, because I wanted it to be like just in the hard rock realm, but I wanted a lot of melody and singing, and that's what Billy brings to the table. And you can obviously tell on the record.
Definitely. Now, I was looking at your career. I mean, you guys, in terms of, Mudvayne selling millions of albums, and then Hell Yeah coming, and now Audiotopsy. How do you feel you have evolved as a musician for over the period of almost the last 1.5 decades?
Well, I feel like a veteran, man. I have a lot of experience. I know my songwriting. I know how to write good songs. The evolution has been amazing for me, and even and I feel blessed that I'm even in another band that that we're going to try and bring success to. So 3 different bands in 15 years? It's pretty fucking crazy, dude.
Definitely. That's absolutely true. Now, Mudvayne fans, I mean, we all are amazing. I mean, we love the material which came out over the period of your entire career. I mean, everything about Mudvayne was always cherished by the fans and still waiting for the reunion. So is it ever gonna happen? I mean, seeing you guys on stage and probably a new album in future?
Well, like they say never. But we all talk and, Chad's doing the hell yeah thing. We're doing this thing. It's just a matter of time, I think. But we'll see, man. It could happen in the future. That's all I can say about it.
Awesome, because we had a chat with Chad, and he was pretty much like, I mean, he appreciated the fact that how you and Chad had a solid relationship when it comes to Mudvayne, how it was, and in case if the reunion is supposed to happen, then everybody has got to lick out their own wounds and get over it.
Basically, lick up the wounds and get over it. But as I said, dude, I'm going to be doing this Audiotopsy for the next couple years, and I know Chad's doing another record with Hell Yeah, so we still got to wait a bit, man, but we'll see what happens.
Awesome. It'll be really great to see you guys playing together because it's always been a great team. I mean, right from the early days of Mudvayne, seeing you guys live and then with Hell Yes touring around states and everywhere. Amazing to see, and I'm eagerly looking forward to see how Audiotopsy is going to shape up in terms of touring because playing these songs live is going to be really amazing.
Well, we're looking forward to it, man. We just got to get our stage legs back, and it'll take, a month of touring probably to really polish up the songs.
Right.
The way we want to play them live, and hopefully we can play them exactly like we want on the record and stuff. But, like I said, always say the recording studio is a lot different than live,
True. Definitely. So any, touring that is planned or something that's in the box for the next few months or maybe later this year?
Well, we're definitely looking at going out in September, October. We don't know who with yet, but we'll be touring extensively, man. All next year too. So we're going to be worldwide. So we're going to try and get to everyone.
Awesome, man. And is there any States tour planned which is going to happen in September, or it's the European one?
Any festivals?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of festivals, and also, like you said, the tour happening in September. Is it a States tour or a European tour?
Well, we don't know yet. We're weighing our options, so we really don't know yet, man. But we will be out there.
So it sounds good. And I wonder, you ever had a thought in your mind about coming to a place like India?
Absolutely.
I mean, are you even aware of the scene here? I mean, I'm from India. I'm talking to you from India right now.
That's awesome. We would definitely love to come out there. I mean, we want to go everywhere, man. We want to make Audiotopsy worldwide, so it's not beyond what our thoughts or anything like that.
That'd be great because, I mean, we never got to see Mudvayne. We never got to see Hell Yeah. At least we'll probably get to see Audiotopsy down the line, which will really be great to see you on stage.
Well, I appreciate it, man, and spread the word, please.
Yeah, definitely. Now, before we conclude, Greg, how about you define this beautiful album, Natural Causes, in just one sentence?
One sentence.
That's right.
This is the record I've been waiting a long time to make.
Wow. So probably, to put it this way, the most anticipated album of your career?
I would definitely say so, man, because I wrote it. And, there weren't too many cooks in the kitchen. There was just me, and this is my baby. So
fantastic.
Hopefully everybody enjoys it, man.
Obviously, look forward to see you guys. I mean, I wish you all the best with the release. August 28th, folks, coming out via Napalm. Pre-order it. It's a fantastic album and deserves to be in your, discography. Thanks, Greg. It was an honor having a chat with you. Look forward to see you guys, if not in India, at least in Europe down the line.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, man.